What's going on, internet world? I want to apologize, y'all. I've blew my commitment twice with y'all. Sometimes I overcommit, y'all, and I think that's what I did in the last couple days. I just had an extremely lot of things going on. Been pretty exhausted. So yeah, I want to apologize, y'all. Please forgive me. But we're here and we're going to get it rolling. So I am late for the second time today that I told y'all I would be on time, and I'm not. But y'all just hang out for this one. I promise you it's going to be well worth try to make it up to y'all a little bit with this one. They're well worth sticking around for tonight. So here we go, y'all. I want to welcome everybody to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here usually Tuesday through Friday at 7 a.m. and Saturday through Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future content and podcast episodes. So without further ado, y'all, we're going to go and get started. If you're drinking anything tonight, I don't know if you got anything or not. If you do, a little bit of my greens protein shake left over here, so cheers. So go ahead and find somewhere, go ahead and find a stopping point where you can get somewhere safe and comfortable for the next few minutes. And then we'll get started. Yeah, today's my first day off, and I've literally been running non-stop all day long. Actually had to run up and help my grandmother with something tonight too, and time got away from me again. Many of y'all know she's got dementia. She's had memory issues. I mean, heck, she's 86 years old. What do you expect, right? She's gonna have some memory issues, but in the last 3 months, she is like went downhill pretty fast and pretty dramatically. So it's just a lot on the family right now that we're dealing with, trying to take care of her. She wants to stay in her house as well. She don't want to go to nursing home. She don't want to go anywhere. So we're trying to make sure that she has everything she needs. So I picked her up something tonight and took it over there. So that actually put me late. And then I just looked at the clock. I'm like, oh crap. Not on time for the 9 o'clock p.m. commitment. So all right, y'all, go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, that is, and just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Just want to get present right now. So get present in the body. Forget about anything that you're worried about in the future. And just be here now. Also, if you have anything in the past you're regretting, just let that go for the time being as well. Believe me, you'll feel a whole lot better if you do so. So yesterday was day one of something that I want to do with y'all. It's going to be a seven-day series where each day we embody a virtue or a fruit of the Spirit. Some of these are fruit of the spirits if you're a Christian or if you read the Bible. Some of these I just say are virtues. Yesterday we did confidence. So I hope y'all got to go out and exercise your confidence a little bit. If you did, I'd be curious to know about your results you had from that in the comments below. Today, continue breathing. Keep breathing. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth. Today we're going to do peace. Peace. So bring the word peace to the forefront of your mind, and just focus on that. Just allow yourself to just be in peace. A lot of times we run around and life is so chaotic. We live in a sympathetic nervous system state, which takes us into a bunch of stress, fight or flight stuff. We need to take time for having some peace and serenity in our lives. Such a busy world, such a fast world nowadays. That sometimes it's hard to take that available time for ourselves, right? But it is very important. I promise you, if you put in work on yourself, your self-care, your life will improve. I guarantee it. I speak from experience for myself. When I put off my self-care, I get stressed out, I get tense, things just don't go as well. And I've tested that. So memory isn't as good. Stress creates short-term memory issues. And then I can't focus like I want to focus. And I get emotional and get just too emotional. Really, emotional is fine, but too emotional can be problematic, and it just can create problems in my life. So tonight, peace. Just gonna say peace and serenity. Let's just call it that. You're entitled to feel peace and serenity. God wants me and you to feel peace and serenity. So just know that's true. Continue breathing. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth. And you can say peace out loud if you want, whatever you want to do, but whatever you do, you want to embody it. You don't want to just think, you don't want to just say it. You want to embody peace right here, right now, in this moment. Peace and serenity. No matter what's going on around you right now, it is possible to still feel peace and serenity in your life. And like I said, I've had a pretty chaotic day, and I felt peaceful and serene the majority of the day. I might have come out a little bit. My ego might have got in, took over some, but ego, or the monkey mind, I call it. But yeah, for the most part, I was able to maintain my peace and serenity. And you can do the same, but it does take work. It does take practice. I didn't get to that point overnight, believe me. I've been on this journey for a number of years. Probably since I've been working on peace, serenity, happiness, things like that, probably the last, I would say. Probably going on about 9 years now. Of doing regular inner work to be able to get there. Okay, we're going to do one more breath. Just take that peace and serenity with you the rest of the night tonight. Just know that you can have it. It is a choice. So this last breath, breathe in your nose, take it deep as you can, and on the exhale, you're going to blow it out audibly, releasing any other tension that you might be holding on to. I don't think I've got any conscious tension that I'm holding on to right now. There might be something unconscious going on that I'm not aware of, so that's why it's important to do it. And when you do it, to believe that it is releasing that from the body. Here we're going to do the short version of the Serenity Prayer tonight. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Let's say that first part again. God, grant me the serenity. I'm talking about tonight, peace and serenity. Sometimes just say that. God, grant me serenity. In this situation I'm dealing with right now, grant me the serenity. And that's all you need to say. It don't need to be any more complicated than that. Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to be reading. Today is going to be July the 20th. All right, let's see here. The meeting topic was healing ourselves. Healing ourselves? If I could have healed myself, I thought, I would have done so a long time ago. If I could heal myself, would I go to so many meetings even when I didn't feel like it? Would I inconvenience myself to work these steps when I had other things that I wanted to do? Would I tell my sponsor embarrassing things about myself and tolerate her loving confrontations? After I calmed down, I thought about the topic from a different perspective. I recalled a story about a man who labored in his garden, plowing, planting, and weeding. The result was a beautiful and bountiful crop. His admiring neighbor commented on what a glorious harvest God had provided. The man replied dryly that she should see the garden when God is the only one doing any of the work. This story tells me that I need to want to get well, and then I need to be willing to take some action to do something differently before I can make progress in my recovery. My action demonstrates my willingness to be healed, and then God can come in and do the healing. All for the day. Healing cannot happen without my acquiescence. Can't pronounce that word. Acquiescence and cooperation. If I cooperate with God in my spiritual education, then I am truly a partner in healing myself. The Al-Anon family groups show us the need to cultivate the gardens of our lives. And that's from the book, The Al-Anon Family Groups, Classic Edition, page 57. Something. It's a pretty good reading, y'all. Something I've been dealing with lately is giving myself credit. Like, give myself credit, pat myself on the back from time to time when I do something that's actually to help heal myself. God helps as well, but I know people that are out there like, oh, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for God, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. You know what? I think it's really important that we acknowledge God, but also to realize and take credit for our own things that we're doing in our lives, right, to help with our healing. Because it takes two. It's just not just God. It's not just one or the other. It's both. So I wanted to mention that. That was actually on my mind earlier when I was talking with a friend of mine. We talked on the phone earlier about some stuff, and I'm like, man, you're doing a great job. Give yourself some credit, brother. It's not all God, right? So that's just my take on this. Reading, y'all, you're welcome to leave yours in the comments below. I'd love to see it. And yeah, I appreciate everybody appreciate everybody chiming in, and it looks like a couple of y'all came on here so far, so I really appreciate that. It's not the same without y'all here. So I said it many times. I'll say it again. This YouTube channel is y'all's as much as it is mine. So I'm always open to the comments, questions, or suggestions. I'll definitely take them into consideration. So without further ado, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Y'all take care. God bless. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow again. And as always, y'all, peace and love.